Hi everyone, I'm Rachel, and in this tutorial, I'll show you how to paint sunshine rays in any scenery using the Color Therapy app. A great way to add mood to your outdoor colorings is to create sun rays. Whether it be sunrise, sunset, a warm balmy night, or sunshine peeking through the clouds, this is a beautiful and simple technique. I'll show you how to apply this to any outdoor scene easily. If you want to follow along with the picture I'm using, go under the Classic tab, select Places, scroll down to Wonderful Scenery, and it's the third image. So the first step to this technique is to completely finish your coloring. So have it ready to go. And now what you'll do is go into the color palette, and under the basic palette, make sure it's set to solid, and we'll just choose a basic solid white. And then we're gonna choose a couple more colors. So under seasonal, I'm going to click spring and choose a nice Spanish orange color, as well as the yellow down here. So I kind of want my scene to look like a sunrise. So the day is starting out and the light is just coloring up the sky, and the sun rays are just peeking through right over the mountaintop, shining down onto this field of flowers. So the first step is to select the advanced mode. So open up the toolbox and select the spray tool. I'm going to use that because it's the biggest size. It also has a nice little tiny dots that it makes, so it looks like particles are flying through the air, so it's perfect for that. My first step is going to be raising the opacity all the way to 100, as well as the size. So starting with our darkest color, I'll choose that orange first. So I want to make sure that the coloring inside the lines mode is set to off, and I'm going to begin making a spherical motion just around this area where the mountains are. And it's kind of going beyond the mountains, and we want that. It's kind of creating a nice glowy look, and the mountains are being affected by the color of the sun. Next, I'll select that yellow, and I'll do the same thing, but this time I'll do it in the middle of that orange. And I'll just add a little more pressure towards the middle. And I'll select the white now, and then this time I'll lower the size down to all the way down to 15. And I'm just gonna draw a bright white sun. So it's just peeking over those mountains right there. So I also want to bring some color into the valley here. So I'm going to raise the size of the brush up to about 60 or so. And with that yellow color, I'm just gonna bring that into this valley in sort of a V shape. So the sun is going to be shining down in a V shape, the point will be starting at the sun. So it's gonna go in this whole area on the field. I'm just coloring over everything, just very lightly. So now we want to create the rays. So this time we're going to use the Airbrush. So open up the toolbox and select Airbrush. Let's lower the opacity down to about 30% and the size down to about 15%. And we're going to do the same thing, and we're just going to make strokes coming down from the sun in a V shape. And they can be kind of random, just coming outwards from it. And not too much pressure. Next, select the white, and you'll just do the same thing and go over the same areas where you drew those rays. And you can add a little more pressure. A few more defined rays. And then to really make it look more realistic, zoom in to an area where you drew the rays and make tiny little dots with the white. And these will be little particles. And you can also use yellow and orange to do this too. And the best part is when you go into the effects tab, if you click lines and you remove them, then you'll see how it's much more realistic. The beauty of this app is that you can add whatever you want in the advanced mode. You have complete control over your picture and how you customize the look and feel of it. Thanks for watching our tutorial. You can get the Color Therapy app for free on the App Store.